see children, this is one question in which you have a two circular loop. This is loop 1 and this is loop 2. Direction of current is given in the first loop and that is clockwise direction. Okay, and this is the second loop. So when you will observe the direction from this phase, so this is the direction which is anti-clockwise. This is the axis of this loop and this is the axis of this loop. Okay, now see, you have a condition that magnetic field at any point on the axis of the circular loop. So this is the axis and this is one axis. These two axes meet at the point O. So at the point O, you have to find out the direction of the magnetic field due to this current carrying circular coil. So first of all, you will mark the direction of the magnetic field at the point O. How? See, when you will see the direction of current for this loop from this phase, this is clockwise direction. If this is clockwise direction, so what will be the direction of magnetic field at the center? Perpendicular to this plane and in the inward direction. Okay, perpendicular to this plane and in the inward direction, because according to clock rule, if the direction of current is clockwise, then magnetic field will be in the inward direction. So in this condition, this is the direction of the magnetic field due to this circular loop at the point O, that is B1. Now see, this is the direction of current anti-clockwise. So due to this anti-clockwise current, what is the direction of magnetic field at the center? Perpendicular to this plane and in the outward direction. So this is the outward direction. Okay, so you can see that if this is the circular loop in which the current is flowing in this direction, so direction of magnetic field is in the inward direction. So this is the direction of magnetic field, and this loop is placed like this. This loop is placed like this. So what is the direction of current? That is anti-clockwise. So what is the direction of the magnetic field? That is the perpendicular to this plane and in the outward direction. So that is why these two magnetic field lines exist at this point. This is the direction of magnetic field line B2 at this point due to this circular loop. The distance of this point from this loop and this loop will be same, x and x. So you have to find out the net field. Since these two magnetic fields are at right angle, so their resultant will be in this direction. So this is the resultant magnetic field at this point. Now we are going to find out the expression. So the magnetic field at O due to loop 1, and the current is flowing, same current is flowing in both the circle. So what is this? B1 is equal to mu naught I r square. R is the radius of this circle, and this will be under root of twice of x square plus r square 3 by 2. This is a formula which you have got in the case of the magnetic field at any point on the axis of the current carrying loop. And where is the direction? Towards left, means inward. Now magnetic field at O due to loop 2, that is B2, same current, so that is I, same radius r square, twice of distance is also same, r square plus x square 3 by 2. And where is the direction? Upward. Okay, so what is the resultant field? Net field at O point, that is B is equal to under root of B1 square plus B2 square. Since B1 is equal to B2, you are observing magnitude is same, So you will write it like this, under root of b1 square plus b1 square. You will be getting under root of 2 b1 square, and this will be what? Root 2 b1. Clear? So you have got this condition. Now substitute the value of b1 here. So when you will substitute the value of b1, so b is equal to root 2, and this is mu naught I r square 2 x square plus r square 3 by 2. This expression you have got. Okay, so this expression you have got. Now this root 2 and this 2 will be cancelled out. So finally you will be getting the expression, that is b is equal to mu naught I r square twice of x square plus r square 3 by 2. This is the value you have got finally for the net magnetic field at the point A.